What's up, Geeks and Gamers? My name is Drementfh, welcome to Thorium Gaming, and it's time to hop back into the Eternal Empire, our efforts to bring the entirety of the old world under the forces of order and get rid of all the bad guys. Now, we've been dealing with the Chaos Dwarves, the Trolls, the Norscans, Orks and Goblins, and a whole bunch of other stuff. We've lost a few armies, we've gathered up more armies. It's been going okay. Down here in the south, we do have Volkmar the Grim coming into land, because we're going to fight some more Orks and Goblins out here. We're not technically at war with the Bloody Hands yet, but if we can get to Ekrund, it would be pretty decent for us. So with Volkmar the Grim on dry land for the first time in a bit, we're going to head towards Ekrund, because we are at war with them actually. Out east, we've got all the stuff that's going on up in the mountains here. The dwarves took back Black Crag with Ungrim Ironfist and his little Slayer troop. He's got a lot of long drawn. He's got long drawns. He's got Slayer pirates and other Slayer type units. Goblin heroes are awesome, and of course he's got a Dragon Slayer as a hero in there. He's probably going to push in and take on the Orks and Goblins here, so we don't need to worry about it too much. Where we're worried about is up here in the Badlands. We're going to be going towards Uzkalak later on. I don't know if we can actually push there just yet. Or do we want to take Fort Dornsfort yet? Because we're not at war with the Chaos Dwarves that are down here. And how many territories do they have left? I think we know about the 4 here. They have 13 settlements left, and we know there's some up along the border up north.
Who calls?
Now, Boris Todbringer, blasted Expanse, and the desolation of Drakkenmore. We can send his armies there and then head down and deal with the Nurglings. We might even have to go to war with other things, but for right now, are we able to get in and take this on is a good question.
The nation calls. To arms!
So we'll send Boris Todbringer in. Still funny that his front line is pretty much made up of Dwarven infantry and not Imperial infantry. But he has a decent artillery terrain. Not as many gunners as we could have. I apologize right now for the chewing noises you may hear. My horrible, awful, completely disastrously mean and evil wife is making me eat so that I can, live and survive. And my 3 fur children are running around like goddamn idiots. Because why not? When Dad goes to record, of course they got to be, all full of energy and antsy, which is great. And the oldest one is staring at me like, what? What are you going to do about it? Can't do a damn thing. The other 2 are just being, well, weirdos. So we don't have too much enemy shooting to deal with. We actually can outshoot them fairly consistently here. The only thing that's bad is the Wolf Riders, the Hobgoblin Wolf Riders. We can deal with those easily enough, I think. Always keep doing that. Keep adding, forgetting to add in, I should say, our great swords to that first group. Take our skirmish mode off there. Did we take the skirmish mode off these guys? Yes, we did.
By Ulrich's wrath, we're Sigma's heirs.
We're going to want to get our Pyromancer up as close as we can. We'll let the steam tank be on the outside fringe, because they can start shooting there. We should actually just group those 2 up, because they have different strengths and ranges. Put our land ship over here. Our mortars there.
Wreathe them in flame.
Drop down a flaming skull, because that should hit a few of them. Hey, we got a bombardment off pretty effectively. That helped.
Ready for war! We are Sigma's heirs!
Alright, let's send our captain and Boris after those guys.
By Ulrich's wrath, summon fire!
And our spearmen took damage from their ability.
For Heldenhammer! For France! For Heldenhammer! Burn everything! Now!
And we didn't even really need our reinforcements, which is good for this, but we may need them in the future. "86 troops, and those are mostly the spearmen. Got some decent kills in, though. Our pyromancer did most of the work. Artillery train did the rest. Hopefully this is the first of several good victories for this week. So we want to be able to take on a lot of other enemies and deal with them. And I would love for us to be able to get out of the war with the Chaos Dwarves here, so that we can go down and deal with the followers of Nurgle? I don't remember what the faction's actually called. Poxmakers of Nurgle. So eventually we should be able to pop up a new army nearby. Fu Hung is the closest big capital we have, but that's way down on the river. Let's just actually check our diplomacy before we go on with our assaults this week. Etain does not want to do anything with us. Khemri does, but they're undead. Oh. Don't hit quick deal. Go into the diplomacy.
Champion of the as you say.
That'll put us up with the elves a little bit more. All of the elvish factions are starting to like us a little bit better, which is obviously a good thing. Another force of order on our side.
Engineer. Invention is my gift.
Let's see if we can draw out the
Elspeth
enemy army here. So they have a pretty... Oh, they have a decent garrison.
Rider of the Dragon in Carmine.
Let's take a risk and go and take on Urskalak right now. It has a full army under Drazoth in it. They've got some Death Shrieker rockets, some Skull Crackers, and a Hell Cannon. We'll come back to this one in just a sec. We'll go over and look at our other armies, because we have a few that are ready to strike down. And we've got Throg up here, and it looks like he's sailing down the coast towards the Emperor.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Who's now level 40 and get his next rank in Mentor. And his wizard, I believe, has everything that he needs along this entire line, which is good. Might as well get scouting. 2 points in scouting. His engineer, same kind of idea. Don't really need much on him now. He's got piercing shots and all the other things that he needs to make him good. So we'll just take another point for hit points. I think we're actually going to leave these two to just
Yes, my lord.
sit here and heal up.
I command here.
We're actually going to walk back up towards Frozen Landing and let our Kislevite allies kind of deal with this. Temple of Heimkel, it's okay for now. We can let Kislev fight along here. They went up and went after Plesk, so that's fine. We do have some battles going on over here, I believe, though. Marcus Wolfhard is there. And we got Daniel Lebs, who's just regenning his forces, and we have that army coming in.
Sigma. It is for the best.
So let's try and get out on the water. And see about getting into Packice Bay, because then we might be able to take this Leif Gudbrandsson on. And maybe push over and take Konkata and the Citadel of Lead. That could help.
True servant of Sigma.
Lebs, your army got pretty hurt coming in. Wolfhard,
Tuggers.
yeah, you can start to get a little bit more stuff in your forces here. Let's give you a couple of units of knights. Slowly build you up and see what we can do. Hamathane Frost, yeah. Having that army come in there is not a good thing per se. We have no one to come back and counter that, do we? He's taking on Erengrad, so maybe Kislev will come back and fight him, and we have the Doombringer coming in. Wolfenburg is the capital, but we don't have anything up here that gives troop reinforcement. So let's just get a general of the Empire. Let's see what we can get for knighted guys. Monster Hunter, Cunning, which is ambush success chance, not really good. Let's grab Tough. He's got a level 10 on him.
The men. Ready.
And we'll grab a few of those. And where are the Hochland Long Rifles? So 2 turns, they'll have a standardized army, I guess you'd call it. And you know what? We're just going to blaze through that one. This doesn't really matter.
Raise our standards here.
What orders?
Lebs we're not going to deal with. Unassigned skill points. That's something we got to deal with really good. Mars Hart. He's our bright wizard. Boost income's probably a good thing. Might as well do Marius Lightdorf and all, or not Marius Lightdorf, Boris Todbringer while we're over here. We were turning him into a fairly good combatant. He's got Honest Steel, so great swords and demigryphs are going to be one of his things, and he's got some other points that are going down to make his army better. Let's grab him Indomitable. We're going to need that. And for Kane, more tenacity for more hit points. It's always good.
Grand inventor.
Static Lore. Where are we looking here? It's got the Imperial Gunnery. Always ready seems like a good idea.
Rearm and remodel.
For his captain. Get a point mentor. Got more unassigned skill points. Furix the Scarred. Hard to hit seems good, and let's grab Indomitable. And for Theodore Bruckner, 2 points in fleet-footed. He's getting up there pretty quick. Ulrika Magdova, or Magdova, as it would be said, has 5 points to spend. Loyal to the motherland. By our blood. She becomes unbreakable. So yeah, let's grab that. And grab missile resistance, an insurance policy, and penundrable pendulum, and increased mobility. She's actually a really fantastic little hero, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on her and use her to our best advantage. Daniel Frankenwörter. He's an Empire captain. I can't get another rank in Mentored quite yet, so we'll get Indomitable. Because he's with Static Lore. And our hero, Jorah Grimm, hasn't moved yet. And we can upgrade that. We've got a fair bit of money. We're making a fair bit of turn.
The best.
Let's get telescopic aim, because Marcus Wolfheart just gained a level, which is nice. And Cloud, helping out down there. Let's get him some hit points, because why not? And Ricard, his priest, he's already got maxed out replenished troops, which is kind of why you bring them along in the first place. So let's get wild-eyed so it's harder to hit him. Mordheim, can we build the special thing? It's 4,800. We just did that. Do we have enough to do Mordheim's things? No, we're gonna wait and get some of the special buildings. See how this goes. If we get another good army going, we'll be fine. It's just a matter of doing what we gotta do. It's interesting that the Legion of the Gore Queen is still running around.
Convene at dusk.
So let's grab Sigmar's Rock there, because getting things like that is awesome.
What does the Emperor bid? Yes, a sound plan. Onwards.
So we'll run you in there, and then we're going to send Boris Todbringer into fight. We're getting to the point now where the victories are mattering less and less to fight, because we're just overwhelming. We'll fight the good ones when we can.
The Empire. To the provinces.
Alright, let's get the last point of Indomitable.
Yes,
He's
my
captain. Get Indomitable as well. Leadership's
By
becoming
the
a big thing
comet.
here. Cornered Rat.
To the provinces. By the comet.
And let's get... What's his army look like? Okay, it's mostly halberdiers, swordsmen, and archers.
I will marshal the men.
So if he's going to have basic troops, let's get him good with basic troops. And we do have an option. We can take Fort von Dronzevort.
Ha! Ekwazok!
Or we can push north. Now, Throg, are you ashore is the question. He's not quite ashore yet.
As you say.
So we're going to keep our two armies there going that way.
Praise Sigmar.
Looks like they lost that army there.
Praise Sigma.
Last point in Purple Sun of Xerxes.
What does the Emperor bid?
That's not the big army we were looking for. Leif Gudbrandsson is the one we were worried about. So let's sail and see what we can do to stop all that. I mean, we have the Church of Sigmar and everything going up here. Leps, your forces, how many turns is it going to take? 3.
So many ideas. Pioneer of progress.
If we have to
Diligence
retake
is expected.
Uzkalak, we will take it. But for right now, let's just burn the dwarves or chaos dwarves out of here. Again, not really something we need to worry about. Can't get another point in Mentor. But we can get one more point in Indomitable. Theodore Bruckner is almost a complete warrior. So he's going to be really awesome here pretty quick. Grab another point in the Penundrum Pendulum.
Von Draken.
Labs, we're just going to skip you. We're still waiting on Altdorf to upgrade, so we can do that. But we can get Castle Reitgard, which is going to bring down our upkeep for a lot of things.
Ready to do the
Gerard
guild's
Grimm
bidding.
we'll put there. And before we forget, let's go down to the Badlands and grab
The righteous hammer of
the Grimm.
This is wise. Moving out.
Because we're going to make a stab for Eklund. And if we can take that out, that'll be good. How many places do they have? They have 9 settlements. But Ekrund's their capital. Surprised that they only have that many. Let's actually just check the other way. So Grimgor's Ardboys is 28 settlements. I don't know how many we have right now. Probably be under our statistics. But that's fine. And then we'll just toss in... Well, we can't really do anything there. Let the other nations go and see how it plays out. Because ideally, we'd be able to get out of some of these wars. We'd be able to start looking at more important fights. Fort Stragov. Yeah, we were going to lose that fight no matter what. But it's a place that we don't really particularly care about. Let's actually grab the Amethyst Armor, because we're going to need more of those charges here eventually.
If we are to stand against the old foe.
Point inviable. We don't really have much of a place to go right now. I mean, crossing the Orc lands is what we planned on doing, but they own pretty much all of the Southlands, and there's the other bad guys that we have. So we could send both of their armies up into the mountains again, swing down to the south. I think that's probably the best idea that we could do. Slightly improving relations there. It's not actually really worth it.
To strengthen the empire.
Let's just do a little bit of a
It is time.
douche move here and attack. The beastmen that are here.
Sigma, no.
Don't go too far.
Oh, this heat. I can barely form a thought.
Onwards.
I will marshal the band. I cannot comply. Take up the pace.
Alright, let's go back up to static lore.
Innovation.
Death takes the laggard.
It's always kind of insulting to throw in the Shrine of Sigmar into the places where they've ruled over for so long. Drop the chaos corruption there as best we can.
And Emperor. Move!
It is time.
I serve Sigmar.
Right, let's pop you out.
Go where I am needed.
Put you in an camp stance and start moving
My
up this
journey
way.
begins.
Because we want to go and take on a few of these places. Because if we can take them on, we can weaken you.
My prayers.
Volkmar, I don't know if we're going to be able to get in range or not.
Moving.
Because we're allied with them, aren't we?
Step forth, true friend of the Ungrown clan.
Yeah, we have a military alliance, so we should be able to fight that fight alongside them, or at least reinforce them, which would be a cool little battle to see.
Take up the pace.
PC, we're going to send you sailing after Leaf. Can't have them hurting our Bretonnian allies.
Wolfheart.
Wolfheart, you are just going to sit here and gather up a few more troops. Now, you have some archers. We need some Hawkland long rifles in your army. And we'll give you nothing from the global pool because over here we have the other Empire General that we put up. I just realized we did not put the channel name on just yet, which is okay. We got a Jackson. And we're going to recruit for you one more set of great swords, one more long rifles. I don't want to wait 4 turns for most of those, but we can grab you a set of cannons and a set of mortars. That'll help you out.
Aye, it'll be
And
done.
Jorah Grim, you can go
I
there.
suppose.
And we're going to save the money we have for right now, let the other nations go, and see where it ends up.
Futile. Both your conversation and yourself.
We were kind of expecting this. I was expecting a little while ago, to be honest. You'd think, though, that some of these factions would not want to fight us, given how strong we are compared to them, but is what it is, right? Alright, so the World Wakers and the Sarl confederated. I forget what army you were supposed to be in. Right, that was all Balthasar Gelt's army. Shambletown, is pretty close to where we need. So we're going to get Balthasar Gelt back on the field.
Onwards.
Gold wizard.
Because they were immortal.
You lack my expertise. Get training.
Gelt himself actually leveled up, which is nice. Get magical reserves for him. I was wanting him in the army for a lot longer than we've done other things. He's going to sit here because the other lord that we have up top
Provinces.
we're going to deal with in a different manner. Now, where, oh where did those beastmen go?
The Empire.
We know they're running around here somewhere.
On it.
And we'll just take it. They just went straight in ambush stance, so... Alright, well
To
that
provinces.
now makes it so that we have a slightly better grasp on things. We just need to swing around past Mount Silver Spear up into here. Or the World's Edge Archway, which is currently held by us, so...
By Sigma's right. Yes, a sound plan.
This will bolster the nation.
Doesn't matter what we do, if we're trespassing a little bit, we will deal with that as we go.
Serve the Empire, as the Empire demands. It seems I have much to consider first.
For known, for the Empire.
We want to
Listen
shatter
to
as many of
that.
these attempts to rebuild their army as we can.
The sound of the future becoming the past. Our objective draws us on.
Okay, Throg's on the water.
As is my right by Sigma's crown. What?
To war!
Bring me to my men, in the name of Magnus.
Alright. That leaves us with just a little bit more to go up in the north. Kafran's a little bit more deadly. Pretty sure his wizard is done. Scouting is fine, and his engineer.
Who calls?
Who else leveled up?
Who calls?
Oh, his engineer leveled up twice. That makes sense.
The nation calls.
And we haven't really got anything for him for his army yet, except for Emperor's Finest. Pistol Corps might be a good one. For right now, we'll go along the standard line that we do. Make him good as a fighter, then we can take him in to do other things. Get you Woundmaker.
Arch-Lector!
Lebs, we're sending you up towards the capital of the World Walkers.
What does the Emperor bid?
PC, where did Leaf go? I think Leaf might got a... Oh, he didn't get destroyed.
Sigma
So let's
compels
move
us.
out to intercept him if we have to.
Who calls?
Mars Heart, our little pyromancer here. We get specialists because they're kind of on that right now.
Grumney the Citadel
Druid Grim.
be good.
Now let's go up here and check out what's going on with the captain we have up in this region.
So,
Okay, one more turn and he should be good to go. Jackson can go out and start fighting. Looks like all that's going through properly.
Madness! No!
Okay, unassigned skill points. Josh von
Grim.
Blunt. Final transmutation. That's Folkmar the Grimm's
Yes.
army. He didn't actually get involved in that fight. Ooh, we've got Warzag and another full army and another full army. Like, all the Orkish armies are down here. So let's see what we can do here. Sort this out a little bit. Well, let's let the other nations go. Not much left for this week. Looks like the forces of chaos got beat up by Kislev there. By good old Boris Ursus. Boris Daber. It would be interesting if we could focus all of our forces in one place, but I don't think we could actually do that right now. It would take a long time for all our generals to get up there, and another little valiant defeat. And they only raided Hell Pit. That's interesting.
What does the Emperor bid? We march.
Only chaos commands me.
Amethyst Guardian.
Grand Inventor.
His army is not that good, is it? No, it isn't.
Guard yourselves!
So we're going to send Static Lure over here on his own for a second. Crush this settlement.
Invention is my gift. Imperial Scholar.
And from here...
Small but substantial modifications.
Bring darkness upon our foes. More will welcome them. Amethyst Magistrix.
Alright, so this is Fjorix the Scarred, who is our engineer. Last point Indomitable. Theodore Bruckner. His last point there. Ulrika Magdava. Make her a little bit more resistant to magic, and we'll get her Smoke and Mirrors.
I command here. Onwards!
Let's get both these armies back on land.
So,
They'll take one turn of attrition, but that's fine.
Sigmarite Arch-Lector. Honored to serve.
At this point, it's basically run roughshod over everybody.
Praise be to Sigmar.
And there's an artillery
Servant
post
of
there
the
now,
faith.
which is kind of interesting. Lebs' entire army gets to level up.
Protector of the weak.
Alright, let's get you Deadly Blade, because that'll help you, and all your hero-based army. No ranks in Mentor just yet. Get you Woundmaker. All the specialist dudes. Silver Bullets. Blade Shield, make them hard to hit. It's only during forest battles. Get Endurance of Oak, make her harder to kill. We got a couple of armies coming in, so let's go to encamp stance.
out all evil.
Just stay close to Skali Barak here. Might need help with these armies.
To arms!
Leif Goldbranson. Might do one last fight for the week. He doesn't sail too far.
Onwards!
Get close just in case that can happen. And let's grab you another set of Hawkland long rifles, another set of spearmen. Now Balthazar Gelt. Let's start grabbing you up a great army. What can we do in the gunnery school? Can we buy more of these? We can buy lots of them. We have tons of points here. So that'll help his army out pretty good.
I am the supreme
Higher
patriarch.
amethyst units. So in your recruitment pool, let's grab another unit of greatswords. Jorah Grim has come up as what we want him to do. Let's give him another point in Sapper. He's actually another really good hero. Dwarven Engineers are awesome, but just don't have a use for him at current. And Altdorf has leveled up so we can get the Imperial Palace. Lots of control, Lord Recruit rank, Hero Recruit rank, income from all buildings. It's a good thing to have on our side. And we'll let the other nations go for right now, and this will probably be where we call it for this week. I know it's been a lot of auto-resolving, but it's been a week and going... I wanted to get a lot done on the campaign map as opposed to on the battle map. Hopefully that's understandable. Just trying to get this all done before the wife gets home from being out with her mom and all that sort of stuff, so yeah, time constraints. Also, guys, I just want to spend some more time with the missus, because it's been fun.
No, I will not talk with.
Oh, now you want a peace treaty. That's straight up not going to happen. We'll send the Emperor and his little crony back this way to deal with all these, and then head back into Norsca. And then Elspeth and her forces are going to go up into the Chaos Dwarf areas and continue destroying them. Heroic victory. We lose one unit to great swords. Take it. Even though that means we gotta slow our roll there. We don't have the primary force on there. Do a lot of our leveling up and that sort of stuff here pretty quick. Okay, they finally decided to take Hell Pit. Makes sense.
What? To battle!
I will marshal the men. Moving off!
Work to do.
Alright, let's get you Dominable.
My inventions serve the Empire. For the Empire!
Move you out towards Karakdum.
At Maul's
Move you off to
request.
go over towards Tribe Slaughter.
The Empire. It is for the best.
The nation calls. I am France. They will obey.
Last point, Soul Blight. So we'll get them to take the Temple of Heimkel, and then pop through the pass here to head back in and deal with Doomheimer. Considering it's coming towards Prague, we might have to retake Prague.
Praise Sigmar.
We do in fact have a third army
Sound plan. Pick up the pace.
that we can wrap around and start fighting over here. Lebs, pop you out,
Your word is my command.
get you to head towards the Greyland Moot. It's a big army there, but we can get you to draw them out, that'd be great. Another point in full plate armor, and Faith's Bastion, and Blade Shield. He got a lot of points off that. His Wizard. Same.
Blessings of Sigmar upon you.
With that army knocked out, we can head towards Valia's Sorrow,
Sigmar has shown us the path.
take Valia's Sorrow, and pop down into these mountains and start fighting here.
Sigmar. Ready.
PC has gained a level, so, well, he's actually gained 2. If we go full plate armor and Foe Seeker, that makes him a little bit better. Barrett, he's already got the Purple Sun of Xerxes and everything he needs up there. So let's go with Doom and Darkness for right now so we can start debuffing people. And Bernhardt Viper, get some hit points. Another card. Extra powder. Now this army,
To the provinces.
we are going to send towards the Isle of Wights. It looks like we're dealing with... Ooh, there's Bellicor himself.
It is war. Moving off.
We'll go to shore here and then see if we can pop in and destroy that town next
Aye, lad, what can
week
I
when we
do?
start up.
Moving.
Ulrika Magdava gained a level, so we'll get her evasion.
Dark Lady of
Do lots that we
Rome.
can do. Simone Warner. Simon Warner, I should say. One more turn and Gelt is going to have a decent enough army. Let's just... anything that comes up on the building upgrades right now, we're going to try and do something at each one of them. So our Imperial Authority is pretty high. And I think that's where we're going to call it for this week. If you liked the video, guys, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up to the 232, join me in this or other Let's Plays, just hit that subscribe button and make sure you don't turn your notifications on so you don't miss when a new video goes out. And be sure to drop a comment down below so I know who wants to join in and who wants to get put into these to, you know, fight valiantly and die. I mean, win and succeed. But remember, guys, life is a game, so play to win. And until next time, take care.